Hello everyone and welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary. I am Beyond and thank you so much again for all the support. I feel like I'm saying it every single video, but every time I go to sleep I have 5 or 6 new subscribers, so thank you so much. And truly, if you are enjoying the content, if you enjoy this video, please do drop a like and subscribe. It helps me immensely. So today, obviously in New Season 4, it was just the ECG Pro Tournament this weekend. It was so much fun to watch. If you guys haven't seen it, there's a bunch of games being casted by Ozzy, by Mr. Merlin, by pretty much everyone, all the larger ones in the scene. And then on top of that, there's also a lot of kind of gameplay kind of funneling out throughout YouTube. You can find all the games there. So if you haven't watched any, I would recommend highly that you watch a few. It was pretty exciting. And in today's matchup, we have LaSh as the Ottomans in the bottom side of the map. LaSh is a really great commentator and just essentially a gameplay person as well and content creator. So you can go check out their link in the description. And then on the top, we have snoopa as the Rus. And also snoopa is also a content creator, so please go check them out as well. Their content link will be in the description as well. So today we are obviously on a lovely water map. Everyone's favorite. Rus is obviously super favored because they're, fishing boats can shoot. So we see an early dock going down for snoopa in the right-hand pond, I suppose, at this point. LaSh, we have not seen any out of them at this point. It looks like we're going for a barracks and military school. So I've been seeing this more and more actually from the Ottomans. We saw it a few times. I believe from the Muslim that was able to fend off an early push in the tournament this weekend. But military schools obviously will be producing constant spearmen on your behalf. But then if you get the military school, you can really start to pressure early on, especially on these water maps. If your opponent invests a lot into fishing and you don't want to battle the Rus in fishing, which is a pretty fair statement, you can kind of start to use your military school bonus to start to put some early pressure with the actual soldiers. So we will see how snoopa plans on defending this. But LaSh, both these players are top 50 players, so incredibly high level players to watch. And as you can see in the bottom end of the screen at the current moment, I'm going to put up the statistics. It's about a 50.4% win rate for the Ottomans over the Rus. So essentially, it's bang on even. It probably depends on the map. Obviously, Rus on water maps right now are just godly. So we will see if that continues throughout Season 4. That being said, the stats that I'm using are from AOE World. I would highly recommend them, but remember the caveat is I only use Conqueror level and above because that's the gameplay that we're watching. If you look at the overall Ottomans versus Rus stats, I think it's like 58 to 41%, but that's just due to, I think, the low level Rus not being that good and the lower levels kind of skewing the data. So these pikes, these spearmen are going to be looking to do some early pressure on this dock. So instead of fighting the Rus where they're strongest, which is in the water, fight them via land. So not a bad strategy. It's going to take a long time for these little fire bombs to do any real damage, but as you can see across the map, we have a stream of about 5 at the current moment. Oh, 6. Where's the 6th one? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. And obviously, with the military school and the barracks producing, we're going to have a sizable chunk of spearmen coming out. And in response, we don't have anything at the current moment from snoopa. I wonder if we're going to see Kremlin here as well to maybe help out with that early on. It looks like we had a Kremlin go down, but then it was deleted. Or maybe just houses, I'm not sure. So we will see what the response is from snoopa to see how they're going to deal with this early aggression. Obviously, Kremlin is a juiced wooden fortress, and it also has militias that pop out that can kind of help you defend against pushes like this. We have up to now 8 spearmen, 9 on the map, and still 2 more being produced, which means a military school and on top of that barracks. So a very large chunk. Super realizing that they're going to have to put a dock somewhere else, but they're still producing ships at this time. This is now dead, and this is now gone in the water. Obviously, when the burning starts to happen, it starts to go way faster. And with this many spearmen, it's going to be very tough for LaSh to do, for snoopa to do anything to stop that. We obviously have one spearman, which is great, and a scout going around the whole side to see if there's going to be any other docks be placed. But in the meantime, we're going to see some aggression. Obviously, if you have 10 spearmen on the map in the first age, which is usually everyone in Age of Empire 2 always goes up to age 2. There's not much aggression in the Dark Age. This is actually pretty cool to see. And there's a Golden Gate. So it was placed down right there, I think cancelled, or something else is cancelled. We have a Wooden Fortress in the Wood Line, and we have Golden Gate, which is exchange resources at favorable rates and additional exchange every minute. So going for the more economic option, which could be rough, but these are only spearmen, so it's not like it's like the English where they have longbowmen where they could put them back here and cause a lot of damage. That being said, the gold will be halted temporarily for snoopa, which will be annoying for sure, but they were able to get the level 2 up, which is always nice. And now LaSh going, you know what, now I feel safe about starting to build some boats and a dock, because you don't have one now, so now I feel much better on my complete map control. You have no gold coming in as well. So early aggression coming out, and we do have age 2 coming out here for LaSh. We have the twin Marriott, which is obviously the berry bushes, which is lovely just to watch that this civilian just goes around and around and around. So Ottomans, very they're pretty strong right now in the current patch, so but I saw a few amount of them this weekend, which is always nice to see. And the Rus, obviously not as favored, but on the water maps, they were getting a lot of play on certain maps in the tournament, which is always nice as well. Because obviously Rus traditionally is not played a ton. It's always one of the last remainings. There's all those memes about it. But still a very fun civilization. Obviously in this higher level gameplay, they know kind of how to counter what to do. There's the first Meter coming out. The Muslim I know has been playing the Ottomans a lot, and big fan of this unit, the Meter. Obviously you can put attack drums, which increase the attack speed, melee drums. Oh, we have some archers coming out from snoopa, which is a response, which is an accurate response to this. Obviously archers will be able to cut through all these spearmen. But as I was saying, the Meter can also do melee damage and melee armor, and obviously ranged armor as well, which will be pretty important if you do see mass spearmen come out for LaSh and mass archers come out for snoopa. They place that range armor on these, and it's going to be a lot harder for snoopa to deal with. One hardened spearman, just wanted to see kind of what's up. So there was a slight delay, but wasn't able to do too much. Obviously, something like the English men-at-arms rush is a little bit more efficient in the Dark Ages because they have a bit of armor, so they can run past. The spearmen are super fragile, so wooden fortresses and town centers can kind of always keep them at bay. But interesting to see what's going to happen here. If with the proper micro, this is not going to go well. Yeah, there we go. We have one Hulk on the field at this point now for LaSh, so starting to expand their fleet. Is there any more coming out? Not at the current moment, but we'll see if we continue. We have a little bit of aggression going in. I believe the range armor will be had for the Meter. There it is. Excellent play on that part. We have one Sipahi coming out as well. There's the Russian ship doing its best. And there's the mass set of archers. The scout kind of throwing away its life there. I'm not really sure what was the appeal of that. But as you can see, oh, that was an archer ship. So snoopa just flipping the sides and going, nope, I don't want this smoke. We have a springhold ship versus a springhold ship, and it looks like they got the demolition ship coming in. Boom, done and dusted, and snoopa gets the ship away with 5 health. Any ship that escapes with such little health is so that's huge, because it doesn't have to remake this. Oh, Oh, that was pretty rude if we're being honest, LaSh. That was, I was trying to make a point of how important it was to save your ships, but that's obviously done and dusted at this point. But snoopa having both docks up and running can obviously stash the ships in here, and the archer ship will be able to keep this at bay for now. More ships coming out over here. What do we have on the back end? We have some Sipahi, which is a good response into all these archers. Oh. More water wars. Obviously, the Rus really good on these water maps with their ability to just do a lot of damage even with their fishing ships. But that being said, it was a good response from LaSh to get that early spearman rush, which made it so that they were able to at least get a foothold in both of these ponds. Demolition ship just kind of taunting him. There we go. And there it is, goodbye. We have a lot of Sipahi, which are going to be really good against these archers. There they go. And we have a, sorry, I just couldn't talk for a second there. The Sipahi taking on, looks like there's a bit of a front line with these are Lancers. No, they're early knights. Apologies. Well, I mean, technically Lancers are early knights as well, but they're the Rus early knights, which is able to provide a solid front line for these archers and cause all these Sipahis to have to draw back. They weren't able to get back onto the back line. A pretty even-ish trade, but if you're the Rus, if you're the Ottoman player, you're gonna love that because obviously military schools produce these things for free, and we have 3 military schools obviously being produced. So any trade of kind of even value for the Ottomans is going to be a positive one because obviously you get to produce these for free no matter what, and obviously for your opponent it's going to cost a good amount of money. So we still have the archer ball coming out for snoopa. I love the Rus archers, by the way. They're just so clean looking. The models looking very mean. Wanted to take back a little bit more of the waterways. This one just kind of seems meh. So I do like that this is a water map, but we're not seeing the traditional. We're seeing a little bit of both, which is nice. Ooh, those Sipahis running into only those 4 spearmen, which is not what you want to do at all. Especially with this many archers backing them up, they're starting to one-shot the archers. And snoopa able to repel this again. Just really good micro there on Super's part. A little bit unfortunate for LaSh that those Sipahi kind of looped around that end. Because if they looped around this end, they would have gotten right into the archer's backline. But unfortunately for them, they looped the other way around and wasn't able to pull it back in time before a lot of damage was done. But we have now we have 2 archery ranges coming in, so I'm assuming that and an extra stable, so I'm assuming that these military schools are going to continue to make Sipahi, and then the archers will be made out of the actual military buildings. We have 1 Dao doing work against these archer ships, but I don't think they're going to win 2 versus 1. Oh, there's another one popping out. No, it's just a fisher. Just a fisherman. And this dock's gonna go down for sure unless this clump over here from LaSh can get there fast enough, which does not look like. We have a solid fishing enterprise going on over here, and it looks like snoopa's gonna officially take the second lake all for themselves. Oh wait, there's a little one down here. So LaSh has gone for the less aggressive, more just I'm gonna fish, please let me fish style, and snoopa's made a few extra archer ships. Ooh, we have the Sipahi run by. Just a little damage to the barracks. Just wanted to let them know that they're there. Like, I am here for sure. There's an early night again. These civilians gonna hop in. Not even gonna get that one, which is unfortunate. I wonder where they're gonna go. Where are they going after? Seems like a long way to. There it is. Get a few. Let's see. Alright, gets 4. Maybe 1 in there. But a lot was lost. I'm not sure if it was super worth. The meta are able to escape as well. The meta's like, yo, good luck, everyone. Oh no! A little bit of a misclick here. Definitely don't want to lose anymore. But that meta is so... Oof! Those archer ships starting to pay off a little bit. We have a demo ship over here, waiting for the clump to happen. We have another, this large ball of archers attacking this dock with a few knights as tanks. Ooh, a very good flank coming in, but there's the knights. Want to get those spears in them as soon as possible. But with the Sipahi and the archers and the range 1 armor for LaSh, it does look like this might be a favorable fight. Then again, those knights are just too strong at the current moment. Snoopa content to just continue to bulldoze their way through with these knights. And obviously, Snoopa's both players' economies are doing very, very well. Both have... Nope, wheelbarrows being researched right now. But balanced projectiles as well coming out for LaSh. So the upgrades are there for them. We'll see if it continues. Meteors here for this fight. So a bit more of a buff. But these knights are just... They're strong. And archers are not doing super, super well against them. They're early knights, but it's still not enough. We do have a few shots coming in from the water. But it does look like LaSh is going to lose this. No, here comes the reinforcements. But Snoopa's reinforcements going for the boat, which could be the difference. These boats over here going for the dock instead, saying good luck, Archer Ball, you're not going to happen. Here comes the upgraded Spearman coming in. There we go. Causing some defense on the back end as well. 6 Spearmen going in, but the rest not. A little bit of a miss micro there by Snoopa. I think that I'm not sure if getting that dock was entirely worth it. Does stunt a little bit of the economy, so it might be overall worth it. They can prevent another dock from going down quickly. But obviously these fishing boats have nowhere to go. There goes the dock down right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see these boats start running around the pond until another one pops up. This fishing hole is going undetermined. This demolition ship, though, dying without being used, which is unfortunate for LaSh, not looking over there at the current moment. Does have a heavy supply over Snoopa at the current moment, and that's mainly because of these military schools. Just continually pumping. What are they pumping right now? Still Sipahi, Sipahi, and Sipahi. Which is great. I mean, they have the boosted range armor, the boosted range attack as well. Still nothing on the side of Snoopa. There it finally comes in, the ranged armor, which will be super, super helpful. Makes these knights very, very dense. As you can see, they don't take much at all. Just like little pricks. And this poor archer. Don't show. Don't show. Hey guys, it's just me. Don't worry about it. It's just, oh. Just trying to be real incognito there. Just like, hey guys, just part of the squad. Don't mind me. I'm just hanging out. Snoopa starting to have to fall back into his base, while LaSh has a sizable lead. We have, there we go. We have an Imam in here as well, providing healing, which is huge. We'll have to see if Snoopa is able to pick that out in the next fight they have. Some damage to the infrastructure of Snoopa, which is going to be kind of annoying if they take out enough house to cause any population locks. I don't think it will be, but you never know. And we have, a really good raid over here on the side for these 3 Sipahi, getting a lot of value, as you can see, already up to 12. I believe that these kills are coming in from Snoopa, or a lot of the fishing ships, because they count. Yep. So as you can see, doing damage on the fishing front. This is a large army, 67 to 39 in military score at the current moment. A lot of Sipahi, and as you can see across the map, LaSh has a ton streaming in. Obviously, would like to regroup and send these in as well, because that would just make the army even bigger. And there it is. There's the supply cap. So super, super annoying to deal with. Obviously, you're trying to reinforce as fast as possible, but remaking all this wood, and just the idle time, essentially, of not only the military, but also not producing civilians as well. Does get it down to that. And look at this sizable force. It's meeting up with even more reinforcements over here. 3 more Sipahi, 4 more Spearmen, and some archers. We have the Imam just healing everyone within range. We have a cheeky wall going in over here. Love the roost walls. We have a Hulk ship kind of just hanging out. And there we go. The one holy site that's here is going to be going down. And let's see, we got upgrade to Veteran Sipahi, which is going to be great. Upgrade to Veteran Archers, which is going to be huge. Obviously, age 3, this is the time. Oh no! LaSh does get a little bit caught off guard. A few archers going down. But this is probably Snoopa's only chance to attack at the current moment. I don't love it was the best engage that I think they could have gotten because they got right into the archers, but now with the Sipahi moving back around, once these upgrades come in for LaSh, I think it's going to be super in favor of the Ottoman player at the current moment. As you can see, any trade for for units like this is always going to be in favor of the Ottomans because they can produce them for free from the military school. And once these 3 upgrades come in, especially range armor level 2 for LaSh, I don't think it's going to be necessarily GG right away, but pretty close. As you can see, LaSh's entire army just gets boosted up across the board. Woo! Clean. These guys are looking clean with that headgear. Little top hats running around. And here comes the upgraded Sipahi as well, the veteran Sipahi, doing very, very well. And then once those spearmen start to come in as well, and there they are, the veteran spearmen. Once those kind of take the field, we have a mangonel coming out as well in the back. So yeah, the Ottoman player going, you know what? Have your little bit of fishing. I'm going to have it too, but I'm not going to fight you in where Rus are best. I'm going to run my Sipahi all around. I'm going to get tons and tons of villager kills, 15 already. I'm going to make your life living hell, and we're just going to keep rolling like this. So obviously these Sipahis coming in for free. I wonder if the military school is still producing Sipahis. I think it's just the best move at the current moment. Would love to see a few more spears coming out from LaSh. From Snoopa. Only 5 at the current moment, and there's already 6 of veteran Sipahi here, 7 if you move this one. So not enough. Now 8, 9, constant, and then obviously these archers. They would roast them, but I'm not really sure the perfect counterbalance. But you need something to stop these Sipahis from getting on the archer ball. But LaSh obviously having 30 archers to 18 with the range 2 armor and range 2 attack coming in as well. LaSh has been on point with the upgrades this time around for sure. So continue streaming in. There's the one mangonel. Just going to check on the fish and chips. Like, you good? You good? You need anything? You need like Sprite? Anything else? Like, where are you going? Where is this thing going? If this demo ship gets this mangonel, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, that would have been hysterical. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that demo ship got that mangonel for free, simply because it was sitting by the water? Here comes the battering rams. Super, super good. Guys, I just won I know it's only gold. Don't make fun of me. But I just won my first placement game in gold because of battering rams. It was incredibly important. Remember to throw down battering rams. And if you are in age 3 and you have enough stone, it's also super important to throw down a forward fortress if you're going to do an all-in push. Both things I've learned from watching these pro replays, and they've been incredibly helpul. So first of all, go after the infrastructure. I love this play. All 3 battering rams, because obviously those archers aren't going to do anything to them at all. And just keep these archers close enough in the back to let them, if the civilians do come out, to let them on fire. Just absolutely pepper them with all that fire. There's the one mangonel, which is this push is very scary. I'm thinking this is going to be GG for. I think LaSh wins this one. Obviously, could be wrong. Ooh, almost got that shot off. One mangonel shot, and this could be a GG. There it is. Woo! That mangonel paid for itself right there. One more. Don't know who was aiming that thing. I'm not really sure, but that one shot was enough. There it is. Money shot again. The knight's not enough. Here comes the backup Sipahi. And there's GG. So well played by LaSh. I love the early aggression onto the fishing ships, using the Ottoman strength of those early spearmen, which changed the entire dynamic of the game. And then once you get the Rus into a full-on combat in age 2 and age 3, usually the Ottomans can really take advantage, especially with the amount of military they can produce, and those upgrades were coming in huge. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate all of you. And then while you're here, while you're stopping by, please do drop a like on the video and please do subscribe. Thank you so much.